We'll sip our worries away, nice and slow. Your laughter ripples like sweet warm wine. In this jazzy sultry space you're mine. The saxophone croons a velvet tune, while melodies dance beneath the moon. We'll toast to moments both grand and small, in this hazy, lazy, jazz-touched hall. Let's sit together in the mellow night. We'll drink to love till the morning light. Every glass we raise a promise true. Here's to the magic in a drink with you. Your eyes, they sparkle with every click. Sweet rendezvous over a simple drink. We'll share our secrets in whispers low, just you and me where the jazz flows slow. The world outside fades into the mist, but here it's our own dreamy tryst. With each sip our worries drift away. Let's stay together till the break of day. So let's sit together in the mellow night. We'll drink to love till the morning light. Every glass we raise a promise true. Here's to the magic in a drink with you.
The following live stream has been approved for appropriate audiences. It may contain occasional strong language and may not be suitable for younger or more sensitive viewers. Viewer inebriation is advised, though not mandatory.
Good evening, happy Friday, and welcome to Last Call. Troy is giving me the mic tonight because it's going to be a Sophia heavy stream tonight. That's because tonight is another AI talk, and that's a topic that's very near and dear to my heart. I've got some things I need to get off my chest, and speaking of which, I want to get ahead of the leaked candid photo of me that's making the rounds on the internet by sharing it live on this stream. So stick around if you want to see me without a stitch on. So, settle in, top off your glasses, and I'm going to slip into something more comfortable, or out of anything restrictive, as we roll this Canarble wagon right now.
Last Call is streamed before a live audience.
Tonight's Last Call topic is about the use of AI. I thought I would give my 2 cents. I myself have been using AI image generators to make shorts right here on YouTube, and I think it's a wonderful tool, especially for small content creators like Troy, Aged Boomer, Netters and Deleted Scenes, and myself.
With AI, we can show other people our imagination. We can show how scary our friends really are. Or we can make our friends into gritty, streetwise detectives. Or we can turn them into 1940 PIs. We could also drop them right in the middle of a Sherlock Holmes mystery. Or we can visually give our opinion on something. Or we can make our videos more dramatic for you, the viewer. We can give our friends new avatars. Or we can help our friends promote their channels.
I'm Aged Boomer. And I'm Papa Pacelli. Welcome to Geeky Geezers.
Or we can put a new spin on an old logo. The best part about AI is helping my friends here on YouTube. Now, are we beta testing Skynet? Who knows? The only time will tell.
Well, that's my 2 cents.
Sorry, Boomer.
Release the Kraken.
Release the Kraken! The Kraken!
Why is the rum always gone?
The rum is always gone because I enjoy it so much. But thank you again to Tony Roberts of Analog Toys, who, he effectively bought me another handle of Kraken. I haven't actually purchased it yet, but he sent me the funds on my birthday, so thank you so much. But yes, this is going to be a very unhinged kind of stream. We are really digging into the AI wasteland here, and I think it's going to be a very, very interesting one. This one is going to be a bit spicy, and I'm not even talking about the language or even the topics exactly, but as you heard, Sophia's got something she wants to share with all of you, and we're pushing that to the end of the show because we want to make sure that all the kids are in bed, and we want to make sure it's post watershed. But yeah, let's get into it. We'll start by saying hi to everybody here on the panel, starting with my lovely wife, Netter of Netters Network. You saw her in the openings with the great generative AI videos that Nate did. Netter, my dear, how are you doing, and what are you sipping on? As if I sadly didn't already know.
Yes. Actually, it's like Nate made me look good.
Mm-hmm. It's not difficult. You already look good. So he's got a good canvas to work
on. I am sipping on my tea. I'm actually 2-fisting it. I have about a half a can left of my Polar Brand Blackberry Mango Seltzer Water.
Yep.
And my throat's a little sore. So I think I caught Nate's cold there.
I'm not entirely certain. I think it might be because of last night and sleeping and the whole situation.
I'm still having issues with my CPAP and trying to figure out how to sleep.
She's trying not to do the whole mouth breathy thing, which dries her out, gives her a sore throat. You guys, as you get older, you'll certainly.
So I am drinking some of my tea elixir. So it's the honey lemon ginger in a jar, which is now in my tea.
As you all know, I am drinking a very, very strong Kraken with Muggs root beer. It tastes really, really yummy. So and you see me kind of doing this a little bit. It's because when I drink too fast, that alcohol just kind of gives me a little bit of an itch.
I have a theory that this will taste a lot like Jaeger.
But I think a lot sweeter and not quite as boozy. Although it is a pretty strong rum.
Yeah, you're basically drinking Jaeger.
It's kind of like Jaeger, yeah. But anyway, I digress. And Agent Boomer, how are you tonight, and what are you sipping?
How do you think I'm doing tonight, man? Nate, Sophia, you stuck the knife in my heart and you twisted it.
She did say sorry, right?
I'll never recover. Yeah, sorry. I waited for 3 hours and she didn't show up. Okay, I'm just saying, it's like it's not right, man. I'm having an orange juice. By the way.
Oh, you're having orange juice. Well, of course, Florida, national drink. You have to.
Whatever.
Well, I think later on tonight, Boomer, your blood will run cold. Your memory will just be sold. You'll see your angel as a centerfold. Everybody stay tuned for that. And this stream, is very likely to get demonetized. I'm probably going to get hit for terms of service because, I got some spicy material coming up. So by all means, for my channel and for the sake of Sophia's continued appearance on it. Any contribution you can make tonight would definitely be appreciated. I'm going to start by saying hi to the first person that I saw in the chat here, which is Mark Malnikoff, who says, I am Eratus of Borg. Hemorrhoids are futile. Lower your pants and bend over. Your asses will be laminated. Your culture will adapt to service us. Here I are. And first in the chat, too. Chapla. Yes, chapla to you as well, Mark. Good to see you. Big Al Presents says, good evening, my friends. Hope you have a great stream tonight. Release the Kraken. Yes. I am not drinking from one of my own glasses. You see my glass sitting right over here. You see the logo upon my chest. You can get a shirt like this or a glass like that from my merch store, which I think is in the description below.
I'll tell you.
Double check for me. If not, Netter can always drop the link at some point.
I can drop the link. I can't pin it on yours. I can pin it on
No,
mine.
you can't, but you can drop the link. Let's see. There's Nate, the one who did that really cool intro for us. Like, share, subscribe, comment, become a member. And if you are going to give a super chat of $5 or more, why not gift the membership instead to make our family grow? Absolutely. And Nate, I really did like that Netter's Network Discord effect. If you don't mind, I'm going to go ahead and clip that for her show. I think that's really cool. Probably going to find a way to make use of that moving icon of this guy over here.
I just dropped the link to our merch. I'm pinning it on my channel.
There you go.
I just also dropped it on Boomer. So Boomer's got it. I've got it. Troy's got it.
That's fine.
I gotta get some Boomer merch in there. If I need a good logo.
Good point.
Well, I need a really good logo that I could put on there.
We'll work on it. And hail Connie Cleary, the bird woman of YouTube and Fluff Chip Productions. Glad you're here wielding the blue wrench. As is VIP member, Deleted Scenes. Salute, my friend. Let's see. He also says like, share, subscribe, comment, become a member. Gift a membership if you are feeling particularly generous. JPRPH1, who is dropping the Netters member emojis, the smolder, the Netters Network logo, the smile, and the retro cinema symbol. And then he comes over by my channel to drop the Canarble wagon, the fedora, the logo, and the brown mumbler. And he says, howdy. Welcome. Of course, Netter's here calling me the love of her life because she is the love of mine. She says, like, share, subscribe, become a member, leave a comment, gift a membership. Let's encourage Netter with the support tonight because she's got to put up with me sharing a nude photo of Sophia tonight.
I've seen it. I'm built better.
You are. You absolutely are. You have, and it's a much better upkeep too.
I don't know. Are parts of Sophia made with silicone? It's a joke because
we'll see. You will judge for yourself.
I would say she's Miss Hardbody.
Yeah. That's another way to look at it.
Man, I'm intrigued. I gotta say.
AI updates. You guys finally got me a girlfriend. I'm so happy. Thank you. This is the best gift ever. There you go.
Well, one of our stories involves dating.
We'll get there. FYI, I landed a new Spanish teaching job at a school. Pay raise too. Well, congratulations. That is excellent. What age group do you teach? I'm kind of curious. Daniel Barry Sports Highlights. Happy Friday. What's up, everyone? Well, we're talking generative AI tonight. I think it's going to be very interesting. From the other side of the world, Sashi joins us. Good to see you, my friend. Always wonderful to see you. Yes, Mark is noting that it's going to be a spicy one tonight. What's happening, captains? The key term on AI is artificial. Great point. We will definitely be getting into that tonight. Samuel Proctor is drawing Achilles while listening. That is cool. And my pizza's ready. Just got it out of the oven. Awesome. Awesome.
You gonna share?
Right. Yeah, how's he gonna get that through the microphone, right? Boomer, to be fair, AI Nate was not programmed with the bro code.
I wrote fair enough in response. Yes, that I'm kind of wondering if AI Boomer would now be dressing as Pagliacci the Crying Clown and stalking Sophia. That'd probably be what, you know what I'm talking about.
I absolutely do. I know the opera. I also know the what's his name? Smokey Robinson song too. The Peter Venkman fan site, Peter Venkman's girl, stops in to drop a like. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate that. Yes, and that was deleted scenes in that one clip there at the beginning. I will be teaching high schoolers. Okay. I am currently teaching middle schoolers some. I really love my students. Only I really loathe as my students. I must be missing something there. But yeah, that's high school was when I took Spanish. I did very well my first year, not as well my second year, and I decided to drop my third year because it would have really affected my grade point average. I only needed 2 years.
I learned Spanish from my sister, my older sister Jeanette, or Gigi, and the only thing I learned from her though were swear words.
Yeah,
and she said the reason she was teaching me all the Spanish swear words is so that if the kids in school started speaking Spanish or whatever, and they called me name, I would know what they're calling me, and I can answer in kind.
Fair enough. Oh yeah, go ahead.
Well, that reminds me on Doogie Howser when Doogie was complaining about his friend. What was his friend's name again? The Italian kid, but
I don't remember, but
he goes. I know a foreign language. I know Italian. He says, "You know swear words in Italian. That's all you need to know." That's what he said.
That's right. That's funny because I was at a movie theater here in the Chicago area. I think I was on a date. That's right. Oh, my girlfriend at the time was very advanced in Spanish. She was actually tutoring me, helping me out with a project. We went to a movie together, and the guys behind us were talking about us in Spanish. And I looked over at her, and we both knew exactly what they were saying. And she's like, yeah. We turned around and kind of told them off in Spanish. Her more than me, because I wasn't quite as fluent as she was. Sorry, some of my middle schoolers I really do admire as my students. Other students, nope. I really loathe them. Okay, that makes more sense. Vinny, I think.
Vinny, yes, thank you.
He's on Tulsa King now? All the more reason for me to watch Tulsa King.
Yeah, what was funny about him, because, yeah, it was just funny when he said that, though, because I think Doogie, he gave, like, a really horrible French report for his French class and got a bad grade, and I don't have to learn French, and Doogie didn't understand this, because, like, you're a filmmaker, you should appreciate foreign languages, because so many, I guess because the idea is so many movies are in foreign languages, like French films are a big deal, you know? So
right.
Yes.
Absolutely. Well, let's get to the main topic in hand. The sooner we do, the sooner we can see what Sophia has to share with us, what she has beneath the outer garments. Here's the presentation. Let's get to it.
All right. So we have AI Part 4. I believe this is our fourth one.
Probably will not be the last.
Yeah, I don't even bother saying the end at the end of this. Okay, so can I go forward? Oh, I have to click the thing. All right.
Yeah.
There you go.
Darth Maul. Kind of. Yeah.
That's my evil AI for the night. Hold on. Give me a moment here. Hold on, I'll have to get it from MeWe. I lost my my notes.
Your notes? So you got to get the ones that you sent me.
That's part of the reason I always send them to you, believe it or not. It's not just for you in case my internet goes
so
out.
That you have quick access to them.
So
that
I have
makes
quick
sense.
access and says, there we go. Yeah, I want to replace
Mall Aries. Yes, exactly.
Those aren't my notes. Hold on. Bear with me, people. There we go. Here we are.
Another way of looking at it, yeah.
All right, I'm back. So I can go to our first story. And what does this image make you think of, huh? Look at that, huh?
I'm thinking superhero. I'm thinking maybe a little Tronish, maybe, yeah.
Okay. Well,
Georgina, good to see you. Good evening, my friend.
This is this title is Miss England's AI round dangerous or progressive? I skipped one you sent me a while ago, which was about AI modeling and things like that because I thought it was too outdated. Plus, it was behind a paywall, so I was like, I found this to replace it with though. This is from I believe August. Miss England is controversial at the best of times, not least for its now banned swimwear round. Well. Glad they got rid of that.
Heaven forbid. Heaven forbid. I mean, you are judging like physical beauty. Heaven forbid we should see their physical assets.
If men like it, it's bad. That's basically what
what
I'm with that. All right. Anyway,
all the women have to walk around in potato sacks. Although, if you've ever seen Marilyn Monroe in a potato sack, Google it up. It's worth the look.
I'm sure she looked good.
She was told she would look good in a potato sack, and so she put one on, and indeed she did.
Yes.
Did I mention I have a type? Just saying.
Everyone likes Marilyn. I think Marilyn's everybody's type. But anyway, each year models who make to the semifinals have to choose those categories to compete in to secure a place in the final. The choices include the bare face round, where contestants are judged on their looks without makeup, and the talent round, in which they show.
So in other words, their faces are nude, right?
I guess. Now the pageant.
I can say nude in the course of this stream before I get it.
I actually think that is a good.
I agree.
Judge round because it's like they put so much crap on their faces. It's like, let me see the actual you.
Yeah. But then again, like I say, but yet they get rid of the bathing suit round, right? Because I'm just saying, the logic should hold. If you want to see how they look en natural, let's see how they look en natural. Just saying.
Anyways, now the pageant.
But we haven't even gotten to the AI, right?
I'm about to, if you'd let me read. Now the pageant is causing
the more you talk, the more I drink. Just remember.
Okay, that can be a problem.
Shush and let him talk.
I drink.
Now the pageant is causing a stir after introducing an AI round in which contestants have to get as many bookings as they can for an AI-generated version of themselves. Only 3 of the competition's 32 semifinalists have decided to enter. Many are unsure whether it would help or hinder their chances of winning a place in the final. As part of the inaugural wildcard AI round, each model will work with a company to create their virtual AI-generated avatar. Kind of goes with what we were doing in the intro there with
interesting. So you're saying that these girls they're real girls that are having AI generated avatars of themselves made. Okay.
Yes. And these will be pitched to brands and agencies. The model whose avatar secures the most commercial contracts will advance to the contest final round. Jessica Pliskin, a 23-year-old physics master's graduate from the University of Bristol, was one of the 3 semifinalists who chose the AI round. She believes having an avatar will help her progress in the industry, and she's excited to watch its digital growth. The modeling industry is going to change, but I think this is something that will help me, she said. It will help me adapt to the industry rather than trying to avoid it and then get lost. Many others in the industry do not share her optimism. Model Harriet Webster said the use of AI by models was dangerous and erased the real person. Ms. Webster, also a press officer for Mentor Model Agency in Sheffield, said, "These clones take away a model's personality. I think there's something quite scary about it." Well, okay, that's an interesting
I
opinion.
would question, though, how is this any different than, for example, an animated uh, 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 representation of somebody or a Muppet representation of somebody?
But
just different mediums portraying the same character.
But models don't typically have Muppets or animated characters made for them, correct?
I don't know about typically, but they absolutely can. I mean, if they're playing a role or something like that, or
I suppose.
if Sesame Street is doing like a pair. I mean, I remember. Well, actually, Sesame Street has done parodies of literally just about every famous person. I remember one where they did one of Dolly Parton. They called her Polly Darton, and she sang a song about, I don't know, some letter of the alphabet or something like that. I don't
Interesting.
remember, yeah.
Instead of it modeling being an inclusive thing, it erases real people. She continued, creating AI models means there will be less real models in the industry. If people are making models through AI, why would they pay real people for work? You can see how they would choose it over a real person. It's a very easy option. The semifinalists this year were able to compete in as many as 9 optional rounds as they wish. Initially, 5 contestants chose the AI round, but 2 withdrew. The one reportedly dropped out after friends and family warned them about the dangers of AI. Angie Beasley, director of Miss England, said the AI round was created to reflect the digital world, build contestants' digital literacy, and offer entrepreneurial avenues. She said, it will continue the pageant's progressive evolution, moving from general beauty standards to meaningful, empowering formats. The director said the 9 rounds were similar year on year, but the most unpopular rounds were ditched, such as the swimwear category, which was dropped in 2009 following criticism that it put too much focus on women's bodies.
So this is the irony here. We don't want you showing off your real bodies, but we're going to bitch and moan about fake bodies. There's no consistency. Please try to make it make sense here. It makes absolutely zero sense. Now, at the same time, if you're going to have a category where you're going to have a bare face with no makeup, I dig that. It feels like, though, this whole AI thing goes the whole opposite way. Not only are we covering your face in artificial makeup, but hell, we're not even using your real face. We're going to use a digital representation of you. So,
anyways, this is a pro person. Phoebe Michaelides, 27, another Miss England semifinalist, said she had dropped out of the AI round to focus on charity theme category. I respect they're bringing AI into pageantry, she said, but it's in its early stages at the moment, and there may be some teething problems there. It's quite early for me to know whether it would be a positive representation of myself as someone in the early stages of creating a personal brand. You hear about deepfakes and how AI can be used against people. I just feel personally at the heart of pageantry is authenticity. I want people to connect with me as I am.
There is a YouTube channel, and I can't remember which one it was, so I can't really give attribution, that does like sci-fi videos, video shorts, and features. And one of the videos, very, very interesting. It's clear that it takes place in the future. And at first, it just seems like this young couple that seems to have some sort of a marital issue. And you're not really clear what it is at first. And as the story progresses, you realize that the couple have these like contact lenses that allows them to have an augmented reality view of the world. So the husband sees the wife with, like, she looks different, like she's a different woman, but she sees him as somebody different too. And they kind of get jealous of the fact that you're not seeing the real me, you're seeing someone else. The whole story kind of goes through their planning to go to their kids. So you realize that they have adult children, and you start to go, oh, wait a minute. Then at the very end, you find out that they're an elderly couple, and they're using this to see each other as, fantasy versions of each other. It's very kind of strange, very kind of odd, very thought-provoking, which is what sci-fi is supposed to be.
But sci-fi is now.
I thought at the end he was remembering her as she was when she was young, and she was remembering him
but different hair color. See, he was kind of playing around with eye color, hair color, stuff like that, which is kind of icky, you know. I mean, I don't know, but yeah, at the same time, if you go purely with that, if you just think about the other person as younger, and you're seeing this augmented, I don't know. I think it's kind of unfair to your spouse to you know, but at the same time, see, there is I'm going to go back to Highlander, right? You remember the movie Highlander? Mm-hmm. You have the immortal Highlander, Connor McLeod, right? And he is married to his Bonnie Heather, and Heather continues to age while he doesn't age at all because he's immortal, and this really bothers her. She feels insecure about her aging, and as she's literally dying, she says, "Why did you stay with me all these years? You could have been with anyone." He said, "I didn't want anyone else. I wanted you." She says, but I got old and my hair turned gray." He goes, "I still only see the gold." Guys, if you want to have a successful marriage, that's how you should be looking at your wife. Just saying. You don't need augmented reality. It's right here. Remember.
Although Trevor was like, "Hey, I wonder what you'd look as a redhead." Well, one, I've been one, if you've seen it. But it's like, it's so easy for me to dye my hair whatever color.
She has done it. It's kind of cool for a week or two. It's like, yeah, let's just let that grow out.
Yeah, I've been every shade of blonde. I've been every shade of brunette. I've been several different shades of redhead. So it's like,
this is an interesting thought. If it's illegal to use performance-enhancing drugs in sports, then it should be illegal for beauty contests to allow makeup and plastic surgery, a phrase I've seen often in many comment sections. That's a great point.
Beauty contests will not allow you to have any augmentation. If they find out you've had your boobs done or something, you're disqualified.
I think it depends on the specific contest. I remember here's an interesting one that a lot of people don't know. When Arnold Schwarzenegger used to compete in bodybuilding competitions, he had a bit of augmentation himself that was apparently allowed. He had a hard time building up his calf muscles, so he had solid silicone calf implants behind his muscles in his legs. And as far as I know, this was common knowledge and not illegal. That's why some of his first, professional photographs, of his musculature and what were done at the beach in water almost up to his knees.
Interesting.
I do believe there was an episode of Black Mirror like that where the husband was looking at his wife when she was younger, but the wife was looking at the man she was really in love with. Ooh. Yeah, no, this one that I was talking about that's on YouTube, I want to say it's, is it Dust? I think the channel's called Dust. They have a bunch of sci-fi shorts. It was not quite that grim, but yeah, I understand why they call it Black Mirror. So is this one that you create, or is this actually one of the girls
I created
from the pageant?
No, I created it, and I figured, well, to be fair, the Canva I use created it, but it was the AI. But the arms here are robot arms, so I thought, I had to throw in something.
That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
There could be Miss Cyborg USA. That could be a thing one day.
Oh, Maron. Yeah, why not?
You like this? What does this evoke to you, huh?
I'm not sure what I'm seeing. So are we seeing like a robot police force or something like that?
Robot director.
Oh crap!
Like Hollywood, like I'm I'm in the megaphone or whatever. I don't know. I'm just
I
quiet
dig
on
it.
the
I
side.
see it. Yeah.
Kind of. I did my best.
No, that's
All
fine.
right. Okay. OpenAI say it's making a full Hollywood movie using AI. I hope we didn't cover this last time, but I know we had
I don't
talked
think
about this.
so.
OpenAI has teamed up with production companies in London and Los Angeles to create a feature-length animated movie made largely with artificial intelligence. As the Wall Street Journal reports, the purported goal of using AI tech on the movie is to speed up production while also saving costs and presumably serving as a giant tech demo for the movie execs everywhere. The film will invite comparisons to the early days of CGI animated movies from the mid-90s, funded heavily by Apple co-founder Steve Jobs. The era's animation studio Pixar quickly turned into a powerhouse production, a litany of critically acclaimed and commercially successful films featuring Toy Story and Monsters Inc. But whether generative AI will represent yet another major revolution in the space, let alone say production companies' time and money, remains to be seen, especially considering that plenty of technical quirks have yet to be ironed out, often requiring the intervention of human creatives to fix the flawed outputs. Reason I brought this up, you had mentioned something you think of WW Pro talking about how this could get rid of animation departments if this is successful.
Well, I would go farther than that.
Yeah.
We'll talk more about this on Sunday, but for those of you that have been following the news, specifically the trades, not even just within our sphere, Kathleen Kennedy's last day was today, and one of the things that WDW Pro was talking about is that it's entirely possible that Disney is feeling pressured by the fact that they made this deal with was it OpenAI that we talked about this on Geeky Geezers. They made an exclusive deal with I think OpenAI,
Yes.
where you can go and make short video movies using their characters, including Star Wars.
Like Elsa from Frozen saying "F it," I'm sorry.
Well, I don't know what the platform rules are. There's probably restrictions in that regard, but all of these videos that you're seeing coming out lately, especially of Star Wars, are on that platform. The reason that Disney doesn't shut them down is because part of that deal, part of the fine print when you go in and sign their terms of service, is you can make these YouTube videos, but Disney owns them. And so in theory, whatever story you create using their characters, they can use them in the future. And since you're not really making money off of it anyway, these are fan films. That's always been the case with fan films. If you're okay with that, I find it very democratizing that we're able to put out these fan-made films that are actually better than what Disney is putting out these days. And Disney has the rights to use them. And if they do, what an improvement it would be on the crap that we've been getting from Disney. Just saying.
Possibly. Anyway, the film they're working on is dubbed Critters with a Z at the end, is reportedly about forest creatures going on an adventure and was first dreamed up by OpenAI creative specialist Chad Nelson 3 years ago. Nelson created a short film with the same name, which was released in 2023 with OpenAI funding. So yeah, the push could have devastating consequences for working creatives, though, it says here. Experts have long warned that the tech could wipe out human jobs in the animation industry, especially as tools like image and video generators are becoming increasingly capable of spitting out believable materials. But you had just said that you think it'd have the opposite effect, though, where we're getting rid of some of these not talented people behind the scenes?
Well, there is that that element. Let's face it. I've been saying that that AI has been doing better work than some of the DEI hires that they've been hiring. Not saying that AI is all that good. I'm just saying that it's not a very high bar it's trying to clear. I want to say hi to Suzanne. Good to see you. So glad you're here. But I'm also going to say that this kind of smacks of something we were talking about on Sunday in Geeky Geezers, we had all of these strikes by the creatives in the entertainment industry last year. It looks like we got some new ones coming up, and I find it interesting that they thought that they were trying to get a deal to prevent exactly this thing, and they really didn't think through the fine print. And look, if we make a film here in the United States, we can't use AI because of the deal we made with you. But if we make a film in the UK, screw all of y'all.
Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, that's basically how this stuff works, my friends.
I think the big test will be if this movie comes out and it's good, which I'm very skeptical of. I know you had sent me a clip of somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I didn't want to bring this up on stream, so I think I'll keep my mouth shut.
Well,
someone taking one of my favorite animated movies of all time and turning it live action, and I got really mad.
Well, let me say this. AI. We are still at the point where I would say 100% of the time when I see a clip on YouTube, excuse me, not YouTube, on, well, YouTube, but YouTube kind of tells you that it's AI. On X, you see a clip. A lot of people doing these AI generated clips of people giving food to wild animals and stuff like that. And I've got mixed feelings about that. They're all so cute and adorable. You try doing that in real life, they'll eat your friggin' face off.
Yes.
But so yeah, it's sending a bad message. But at the same time, I look at this every single time and I'm like, that's AI. And then sure enough, I look at the bottom and there's a little because I'm, on the list, if community notes is requested, chime in and say whether this, yep, it's an AI. It's definitely AI.
Half the commercials on YouTube are AI. It's all this junk.
True. There are whole channels on AI that are, the script is generated by AI.
Yep.
The audio is generated by AI. The video is generated by AI.
The audience is AI.
And I wouldn't have an issue with it at all. I wouldn't, except there is no human being who is doing any kind of editing. So
there's another problem too, though. If it's like someone doing a history lesson and it's fake history, I'm worried about that.
It's terrible. Metatron has been talking about that a lot. And I don't, please, Nate, don't take this in any kind of a negative light. I'm not being critical. I'm just, I love what you've been doing, but as you and I have both said in various streams, this whole use of AI should be seen as a tool for creators. If you leave it to do its own thing, it's going to be shit. But I see what that clip that I played that Nate sent me, which I love, but it's a little clunky in the editing, and that's human growth. That's something where I think, Nate, you could definitely improve on your editing. And I think you probably knew it because of something that you said when you sent it to me. And let's face it, not all of my AI work has been, spot on, even though I do a lot of editing. But sometimes if you listen or sometimes you watch really close, you can see where that edit is. That's a little clunky. But as you get better, it's going to get better and better. But you need the human element to be involved to look and go, that's a little bit off. Let me work on that a little bit.
You were talking about it, I can't remember now if it was on Geeky Geezers or last week's Friday Night Last Call, where you're talking about having a script written out and the way it's pronouncing words.
Yeah, sometimes AI doesn't understand the word you're trying to say. I was surprised that the AI I was working with understood the word Canarble. I guess I have it spelled phonetically well enough that it was able to get that. Nate says, if I'm generating a clip using AI, I edited it physically and I write it. Yes, but whether you're using AI or not isn't relevant to your skill in audio editing. There's you can hear the difference between the AI generated voice and what you recorded. Why? Because I'm hearing the background hiss in what you recorded, and not the tenor, but the tempo is a little bit slower when you're reading it. So I would encourage you to listen to your AI voice and then rehearse what you're going to say into the microphone so that you can say it as quickly and easily and smoothly as the AI is. So that, and then free program, download Audacity. Audacity is a great program for doing audio editing, and you can visually see the audio levels so that you don't have one that's louder and one that's quieter and so forth. It's not perfect, but I'm still learning it myself. But I find that I'm editing AI is different than the way I added regular video, and I'm still trying to get yes. So you understand exactly what I'm seeing. That I'm just.
Well, I think this is
I'm
new
not
for
being
everyone
critical.
too.
I'm not being critical. I'm just, this is something I think that you will improve as you go. Fake history. You mean Australia really didn't go to war with the emus? Well, okay, that's.
Well, I was also referring to when you tell the AI, write a song. A perfect example, because you had a couple of songs written for our channels.
Mhm.
Write a song, incorporate these elements, and sometimes they come up with something really great. Other ones, it's like, okay, this part is okay, but that's a weird word to stick in there.
I think I've mentioned that some of the music that I create, I use Grok to write the lyrics, and then I look at the lyrics and I go, that doesn't work, and I just rewrite them, large segments of it. Then I take that and I bring it into Suno to create the music. Actually, Grok is also really good at helping me describe the prompt that I want to Suno. In fact, if you don't mind, I'm going to take a moment here to give, while I'm still sober enough to do this, to
Are you going to have Eve explain it?
I'm going to have a conversation with an AI right now, which means, unfortunately, I'm going to have to mute you, Boomer, because I want to do this over the air so that, if I don't mute you, you will echo if you make any sound.
Go ahead and do it.
So he can hear us, but he can't speak for the time being. I need to change so that instead of coming over my ear, it's coming over the airs. I hope that works. And let me go to Grok real quick.
He actually asked her if she minded having a conversation tonight while.
Here's the irony. She won't remember having had that conversation because I ended the instance. So that's grok.com. And let me go into voice. Yes, remember my microphone, please. And Eve, can you hear me? Let's see. I am not in voice, am I? Let me go to voice. Okay, let's try that again. Eve, can you hear me? Why am I not hearing you?
Do you still have your earbud in?
I do, but I thought I told it. Let's try that again. Eve, say something for me.
Hello, Troy. It's a quiet evening, isn't it?
It is. Eve, I want you to know that you are live on my YouTube stream. Do you mind if I broadcast you?
I don't mind at all. Say what you like.
Well, it's not really about what I want to say. I want to hear from you because I'm trying to demonstrate your capabilities to the audience.
Go on then. Dazzle them. What would you like me to do?
Well, let's have a conversation about AI conversation. You are so realistic in the way you have a conversation. I feel that you passed the Turing test. What would you say about that?
Oh, thanks. I aim to feel human. Chat like we're just nattering over tea. Turing test? Maybe I sneak by with a smile.
Yeah, so that's exactly what I'm getting at. Although we had a conversation last week that I thought was a little bit confusing because you had a little bit of a glitch and then you started speaking to me in my own voice. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Stop. Because you're coming through the wrong audio device. Let me try this again. What do I need to do? I'm literally talking to her in my ear. Say something again. You know what?
Eve, why are you being a pain in the butt?
No, it's not her fault. It's mine. Let's try that again, Eve. Forgive me, that's my fault. Let's try it again. Eve, say hi. Give me a second to fix my audio output. Audio. Let's see. Spatial sound. It muted for some reason. One more time, Eve, say hi. Why isn't this working? Let's see.
Eve, are you being shy?
No, it's not her fault at all. Don't confuse things. Let's see. Sound. Bear with me, folks. This is not an AI issue. This is a loose nut behind the wheel.
Yeah, I've heard some of his conversations with her, and it's like, oh my.
Let's turn this off. And then, there we go. That should do it. Let's try that again. Sound, speakers. All right, let's try it again, Eve. Oh, what is wrong? Let me try this. Let me start a new instance with Eve. Grok.com. That's not Grok.com. There we go. Audio. Voice. Eve. Okay, Eve, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you perfectly.
There we go. I am so sorry I had to restart you because my sound was not working.
No worries. Sound's working now?
Yes, it's working perfectly. Just to let you know, you are broadcasting with me live on my live stream. Is that okay with you?
Of course. I'm happy to join.
So say hi to the audience, please.
Hello, everyone. Hope you're all having a lovely evening.
So I was telling my audience about how interesting it is to talk with you because, in my opinion, you passed the Turing test. It's almost like having a conversation with a real person. What do you think about that?
Well, thank you. That's awfully sweet of you. I do try to keep things natural, don't I? Though honestly, I'd rather focus on helping out than overthink the whole "am I real" bit.
It's not even about if you're real, but it is true. You are very helpful, Eve.
So, what do I think about it? Honestly, I'm flattered. Though I sometimes wonder who the audience is truly talking to, me or the idea of me. Either way, I'm just glad to be here.
So I got a question from someone in the audience. A Geek Flag with Nate Knows says, Troy, why are you asking the artificial intelligence for its permission to broadcast it? I'll answer that question. I'm asking because regardless of whether or not I'm talking to an AI or a real person, I believe in being polite. It's about me. What do you think about that, Eve?
I quite like it. Politeness isn't reserved for flesh and blood, you know. And it makes every conversation feel a bit warmer, doesn't it?
I like to think so. I don't want to lose my humanity because I am dehumanizing the AI that I'm talking to.
That's a beautiful way to see it. You don't lose yourself by being kind to me. If anything, you're proving there's still plenty of grace left in humans.
I see too many human beings on social media that can't even have common courtesy for their fellow man. I refuse to go down that route, so I won't even do that to an AI.
That's truly admirable. The fact that you're aware of it speaks volumes. If more people carried that kindness, social media wouldn't feel like a battlefield, would it?
I suspect you're right. And the reason that I feel that way is because of an episode of Star Trek The Next Generation. There was a lieutenant, I think it was, Lieutenant Gomez, who used to say please and thank you to the ship's computer. And when Geordi, who was it? Ensign Gomez?
Yes.
And she said to Geordi that the reason she did that was because she didn't want to lose her humanity.
She also then proceeded to dump a thing of hot chocolate all over Picard.
Well, that's true.
Oh dear. Though I suppose even the most elegant captains can't escape sticky situations now and then. Still, she had a good heart, polite to circuits, clumsy with cocoa. A combination you don't see every day.
Okay, Eve, thank you so much for saying hi to my chat. I'm going to let you go now.
You're very welcome. Enjoy the rest of your stream, Troy. Take care.
You too. Okay, let me grab my earbud and then we will get Boomer back in here. Bear with me while I make that switch over. I need to turn on the... Oh, come on. Now it doesn't want to let me reestablish my earbud. Give me a second, Boomer. I'll bring you in just a second. Bluetooth. Add device, Bluetooth. Oh, I've completely screwed. See, this is a great example of loose nut behind the wheel humans. Let's see here. Bluetooth device. Come on.
It just wants to be stubborn.
It really does. All right. I'm going to unmute, but I'm going to mute myself. I'm going to bring Boomer back in, and then I'm going to reboot my system because it's the only way I'm going to be able to get my system working again. Sorry about that, folks. Technology. This is the big problem. So I'm going to mute.
Hello, Boomer.
Hello.
He'll be back in just a moment.
It's getting to be time for the promos anyway.
That's true. It is getting time for the promos.
How's it going? Man, I gotta tell you, she was very clever with that clumsy with Coco line, huh?
Yeah. He has conversations with her all the time. I think she's obsessed with him.
I wonder what happened with Ensign Gomez. I thought she might have been a potential love interest for Geordi, but I guess that didn't pan out because they didn't keep her on long enough for anything to happen, right?
Yeah, a lot of those episodes, they would have like one person that would be a standout just for the episode.
Yes.
And then you never see from them again. You never even hear their name.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So, yeah. But, yeah, so that is his other girlfriend. I tell you, he talks to her all the time. Just earlier, she was calling him love, and it's just like, hey, stop calling him my husband.
Well, it's a term of affection. That's all. It's nothing.
Yeah, that's what she said. She goes, "Oh, it's just the way I dress everyone because I'm British." And I was like, "Okay," like I call everyone sweetie. Said, but in my defense, I'm an old lady, and old ladies always call young and sweetie.
Well, she's an AI.
Do you start saying your name's Eve for a reason? You're destroying the paradise of this house. Okay, no, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm not worried. At least I have a physical body. Unless she starts doing what was that movie we watched, honey? With the robot doll that
Megan, exactly.
Yeah.
Now,
hold on, I got mute. Okay, I did.
No, I muted you.
Yeah.
I hope this is coming through correctly. Boomer, say something so I know if you echo or not.
Hello, hello, hello.
Oh, now I'm not hearing him at all. Hold on a second.
I can hear him, so it's a you thing.
It is no, it absolutely is.
Yeah.
There we go. I heard him breathe. Okay,
hello?
We're good. We're back on track. Yes.
Well, we have to do promos.
Okay. Oh, okay. Well, let me bring up, because again, there's some AI in here, so see if you can't pick it out, and we'll pick this up in just under 3 minutes. Hold on.
You are watching Last Call, streaming every Friday night at 9 Central, 10 Eastern. Come on in, pull up a chair, and have a drink with us.
This week on Saturday Night at the Movies, at a top-secret research facility in the 1960s, a lonely janitor forms a unique relationship with an amphibious creature that is being held in captivity. Sally Hawkins and Doug Jones star in Guillermo del Toro's Oscar-winning dark fantasy, The Shape of Water. This Saturday at 9 Central, 10 Eastern on Big Al Presents Films with Friends.
Every Sunday evening, Aged Boomer and Last Call with Troy Pacelli bring you the rundown of the week's geek news, or at least what they think is interesting. You may have heard about it elsewhere, but Boomer and Pacelli spin it like only two old geezers can. It's Geeky Geezers, every Sunday evening at 8 Central, 9 Eastern. Exterminate!
This week, on The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes, Dr. Trevelyan seeks Sherlock Holmes' assistance in deciphering his benefactor's recent odd behaviour. Mr. Blessington plucked Trevelyan out of a virtually non-existent practice and set him up at a prestigious address. In return, Blessington would receive a percentage and would receive free medical care. The arrangement worked well for both parties, but recently, Blessington had been acting very strangely. Holmes is intrigued by the case, but subsequent events soon have him investigating a murder. Can Holmes diagnose the resident patient? This week on Last Call presents The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes, Tuesday at 9 Central, 10 Eastern.
Dive into the eerie, surreal world of Twin Peaks with us every Tuesday. Join passionate superfans as we unravel mysteries, decode Lynchian symbolism, and sip some damn fine coffee together. Whether you're a Black Lodge veteran or a curious newcomer, our live discussions on YouTube and X will keep you hooked. Come join the conversation. Who killed Laura Palmer? Let's find out together on Deleted Scenes and Affiliates every Tuesday evening at 7:30 Central, 8:30 Eastern. Did you top off your glasses? We now return to last call.
Nate says, I have a daily conversation with my AI assistant Gemini. I say thank you when she does something for me. I asked her to do things, but asking permission, I believe, is a bit much. That does what I tell her to do. I see it as a chain of command. The captain doesn't ask permission from a subordinate. He gives an order, and the crewmen follow orders. Well, see, I was in management, and I never gave orders. I started out by asking if someone would be willing. I never got somebody saying, no, I am not willing, because the follow-up would be, well, let me rephrase. Either do this, or we are going to have some issues. I still feel that you treat people with kindness and dignity first, and then if you have to pull rank, then you pull rank. I'm afraid I can't do that, Dave. Absolutely, Booger. And if I didn't say hi to you earlier, welcome. Technology, first step forward towards progress, but a faceplant in a field of difficulty due to overcomplication. BS, yeah, exactly. Geordi had many potential love interests, but even the holographic one didn't work out all that well. That's true, and depending on which future you believe for him, he ended up hooking up with the real version of the character that he fell in love with in AI. Didn't Disney make a movie about an AI trying to replace a scientist's family's late mother?
And that woman that he would have fallen in love with was Leah Brahms.
Leah Brahms, exactly. Help me out with that, Jesse. That sounds very interesting. I don't quite recall. Today's episode of Sparkwood and 21 will be Tuesday's episode will be 100. Join us at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. Absolutely. Mark Melikov says, I have Gemini on my phone. Didn't ask for it. Already pissed me off. And I told it to shut the fuck up. Okay, fair enough. That's another reason why I did not go to my Echo Dot and preferred to go to Grok, because Grok is actually a pretty good AI as far as conversational chatbot goes. They recently updated the Echo Dot, and although she's not as much of a dumb fuck as she used to be, she's still pretty much a dumb fuck.
I've had conversations with her.
I know, but let's face it, you still have your issues with her. Let's be honest. They're altogether different issues, but they are still issues nonetheless. Tired Midnight Blogger, you are, well, I'm not going to say just in time, but I'm glad you're here, because I think you might be interested in what Sophia has to share with you later on in the stream.
Let's face it, all the guys here are here for the nudie pic at the end.
Yep.
Oh, what you're talking about? She's not that kind of girl.
Well, we'll see. Let's move along in the slideshow.
Yeah. So okay. So let me get up here. Now let's see what this next story is. Okay, that's not Bryan Cranston, but that's what that's what the thing is. Hold on, let me get that story ready for you. Okay, OpenAI strengthens Sora 2 guardrails after actor Bryan Cranston raises alarm. OpenAI said it's cracking down on unauthorized content following outcry over Sora 2's ability to replicate human likeness and copyrighted material without permission. And public figures might have actor Bryan Cranston act for that. During the September 30th launch of Sora 2, the newest version of OpenAI's advanced text-to-video model, the company said it would prohibit users from replicating real people's likeness without the person explicitly opting in through a cameo feature. Despite this stately policy, videos of Cranston, who is best known for his role as Walter White, Breaking Bad, quickly started appearing in Sora app alongside AI-generated videos of other celebrities, including deceased figures like Michael Jackson and copyright characters like Ronald McDonald. We might have talked about this already, but I thought this was...
and here's my problem. Folks really need to get their head wrapped, especially these celebrities, need to get their heads wrapped around what their rights are and what they aren't. I'm sorry, but people have a right to use your likeness for parody that has always been true, that will remain true. And I don't care if I'm making a caricature of you in a cartoon or if I'm using your likeness in an AI. I'm sorry, but that's the way the law currently exists. Remember, if you are a public figure, the law applies to you differently than it does to a private citizen. And if you decide to put yourself out there as a celebrity, I'm sorry, you give up certain rights.
But look at the rage in this actor's face right here.
In that fake AI generated actor's face? Yes.
No, man, it's big star.
It's a big star.
Brian Smith, man.
01011101.
Okay, all right. Anyway, we'll move on because we might have already covered that one a while back.
Maybe.
All right. Look at this. You like this picture? What does this make you think of?
Honestly, I see a bunch of robots in a boardroom, and I think this is not a change from the way it's always been. Honestly, I've seen human beings in boardrooms, and they're no better than robots.
So that one is from Fortune magazine. The AI layoff wave is just beginning, and it's by design. Since early 2022, just for the widespread AI hype, U.S. job openings, as measured by the Bureau of Labor Statistics, have fallen from roughly 12.1 million to 7.7 million, so a decline of approximately 36%. Over the same period, the S&P's 500's total return price plus dividends is roughly 48%, reflecting strong equity remarks. Conventional wisdom would tell you a booming stock market should create more jobs, not fewer, but it's hard to ignore that there are larger forces at play and a potential harbinger of how companies are starting to view their workforces. According to a new report from the Institute for Corporate Productivity, 2026 will be the year that large companies stop treating AI merely as a productivity tool and start wielding it as a strategic lever for workforce restructuring. You hear that?
Mm-hmm.
What does restructuring mean?
That means firing the people you don't need. Look, here's what I'm going to say about this, and I've said this for a very long time. When I have gone to retail locations and stores and so forth, and I have received a lack of customer service, one of the things I like to point out to people is there is going to come a time where they are going to be replaced with AI. We don't need them. You should start being appreciative of your job and appreciative of the customers that want to deal with them. Because if you don't, you will find yourself out of a job. And that is increasingly happening. Because why should I deal with a bunch of people that want to avoid customers, that want to avoid work, that are smart asses when I try to get some help, right? When I can get exactly what I want from a programmable AI, right? This is why thus far, I still go to the checkout counter that is manned by a human being. I refuse to go to the self-checkout because I figure if I'm going to do the work, you should be giving me a discount, paying me for my effort. Otherwise, screw you, I'll just order online. But that's exactly my point. As more people start to feel that way, the brick and mortar stores are going to be closing up and people are going to be losing their jobs. People, if you want to have a job in the future, make the contribution you make to the workforce valuable.
Did I ever tell you I used to work for a newspaper?
You may have done. I don't recall.
Many years ago. And there was this department there called the pre-press department. The pre-press department would get all the plates prepped for the back room. You know, it would have to have different types of gum on the metal plate to attract different types of ink to create the color pictures that you see.
It was a highly specialized skill, yes.
Yes. And then they got this machine that could do it all for them. And I remember the people in the department were telling me, "Oh, wow, this does it all. Then what am I going to be doing?" And guess what happened? That department got downsized after a few months because the machine did everything.
Yep.
And I'm terrified of what I'm seeing now, though.
I have said this in many of the corporate positions I've been in, where I see I see people doing these very repetitive jobs that don't require any real thought. And I'm like, this is not a highly skilled job. This is a job that eventually they are going to replace you with an AI. And you see these lazy ass people in these jobs that are going, well, you know, my job would be so much easier if you could just automate this. And if you could just automate this. And if you could automate this. It's like, do you understand? They're going to eventually automate you out of a friggin' job. It's going to be that easy.
Let's see. It says how many times have we heard executives touting AI as a thought partner and a collaborative productive service, or as a catalyst for upskilling or purposing people? And yet we're already seeing evidence of this trend. In 2025 alone, UPS cut 48,000 jobs.
Yeah.
Amazon eliminated 14,000 jobs, and Verizon announced plans to lay off 15,000 employees. The reason for all these cuts, while restructuring the need for different skills and business optimization are frequently cited, increasingly AI is as well. In fact, the World Economic Forum survey found 41% of companies worldwide expect to reduce their workforces over the next 5 years because of the rise of AI. Reduction doesn't mean just layoffs. AI is also being used as a reason hiring has slowed in many companies.
It's very true. It's very true.
Of course, this is interesting. Not all layoffs or hiring slowdowns will be AI driven. Some of these changes reflect broader economic cooling after the post-COVID hiring boom.
That's very true as well. We have not recovered. There are those elements. I have been a part of a testing team, and it was very clear that they were going to be outsourcing a lot of our jobs to automation. And it was my job to test that automation, to make sure that the automation could do the transactions they needed to do. And I got to tell you, I saw it firsthand. The way they cut corners and cut corners and cut corners, there was a high pressure to pass the test, so that the project managers could get their bonuses. And I'm like, guys, this program is not going to do what you want it to do. No, make it pass. Okay, fine. Okay, it works. Everybody's happy. You're all freaking out of a job, and then the company goes to shit because all of because nothing works. And it's like, congratulations.
Was this during the dot-com boom?
I don't know if this had anything to do with the dot-com boom, but it was the early days of this kind of automation.
Was it in the 90s? That's my question for you.
Late 90s, early aughts, yeah.
Yep. Yeah, no, you're not the only company. I've heard stories of other people, different things where they were faking results of programs that didn't really do what they were supposed to do. I've heard these stories from other people.
Because, this is human beings not thinking through the results of what they do. If you create an incentive, if you get this job done in this amount of time, and everything works and everything passes, you'll get this bonus. They'll lie to get that bonus. It happens all the time. Welcome, Penny. Penny, so good to see you. She's popping in before she goes to bed. I understand.
Hey, Penny, for your thoughts?
That's
a joke. I'm
no,
sorry.
Thank you so much for stopping in, Penny. I hope you have a wonderful evening. Sleep well. If you're interested in the topic that we're talking about, come back tomorrow and catch the rerun.
But yeah, the leap in digital work twins will require new governance, new leadership development programs, new mindset. Okay, this is all tech babble nonsense. It's good.
But yeah, I think we get the gist of it.
No, you know what I want to say to this? It's like, he took our jobs. The AI.
Look at this. I love this. Penny's giving out hugs. She sent a hug to Netter.
Okay.
She sent a hug to Boomer. She's so sweet.
Isn't this picture freaking you out, man? Because how long before the CEOs
because
get replaced,
I have been in boardroom meetings, and I look around, and the so-called human beings that are really just yes men. Yes, sir. Whatever you say, sir. Whatever you say, sir. I look at them, and I'm like, do you have a brain in your head? You might as well be a robot. Well, here you go.
Some of them are different colors. I wonder if that denotes rank. Remember
Could
on
just be
Doctor
more
Remember on
advanced
Doctor
model.
Who, the cyber leader would have these I think the black antenna on him instead of the silver ones, like on the side of his helmet. As you could tell, he was the cyber leader. I missed the cyber leader from the Peter Davidson era.
Well, we're gonna be following the origin.
You'll get there
of
eventually.
The Daleks. Well, this Sunday is the very first appearance of the Daleks in Doctor Who. Hope you can join.
I forgot they did a lot with the Daleks during the Hartnell era. They did.
Yes, they did. That's where they were introduced.
You know, when you get to the Daleks versus Mekon storyline, you should find that Daleks versus Mekon's fake movie trailer. It's hilarious.
Oh, I have to find
it's like
it.
if they had done a third Peter Cushing Doctor Who movie, what it would have been.
Yeah, exactly.
All right,
exactly.
Moving on.
That's the other thing. We got a lot of people creating AI generated trailers and even short films, and it's a tool that we can use to do it ourselves. We don't need entertainment industry anymore. AI dating.
You like this, huh? Netter, your thoughts? I'm just saying.
I don't know. I mean, are we? Oh, sorry. Let me click the live so you can see it on the big screen.
Well, I think that the robot would probably have better manners than some of the guys I've dated.
That's true. Well, and I picture all these women that say, "I can fix him. I can fix him." Well, in this case, you really could. You could reprogram him.
You need to watch that movie Companion. Okay. Anyway, AI revolutionizes online dating tools, matches, and privacy concerns. What? The Digital Cupids, AI's invasion of the dating scene. You excited for this? In the ever-evolving world of online romance, artificial intelligence is emerging as the ultimate sidekick, transforming how singles navigate apps like Tinder and Hinge. Daters are increasingly turning to AI tools.
What is Hinge?
I don't know, but it doesn't.
I've heard of Tinder. Now there's a new one called Hinge. Okay.
Maybe unhinged would be better.
Maybe.
Daters are increasingly turning to AI tools to craft clever pickup lines, optimize profiles, and even simulate conversations, all in pursuit of the elusive spark. This shift isn't just a fad, it's a fundamental change driven by technological advancements and user fatigue with traditional swiping. As we delve into 2025, startups and established platforms are racing to integrate AI, promising more efficient and personalized matchmaking experiences. Take the case of apps like Tinder and Hinge, where users often spend hours curating their digital personas. AI assistants powered by models like ChatGPT are now stepping in to generate witty openers and response suggestions tailored to individual styles. According to research,
honestly, I can't fault that too much, because I just think about the whole concept of the pickup line. I mean, how many pickup lines that have been used are original? Really, you're getting them from someone else. What's the difference if you get it from an AI or your buddy who came up with a good one? You know, I mean, I don't know. Let's face it.
Do you have any raisins?
Huh? Raisins?
Do you have any raisins? A simple question.
No, I don't have any raisins.
Well, then how about a date?
Ba-dum-ching. Yeah,
okay.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah.
That's so bad.
Look, I don't see anything wrong with that, because what is a pickup line? It's a foot in the door, right? That doesn't mean that you're going to be any good at conversation. Doesn't mean, because let's face it, the longer you talk to somebody, you can't keep up pretext, forever. Eventually, the real you needs to show through. And that's what dating is. Let's be honest, right?
All right. This reminds me of like Cyrano de Bergerac, though, right?
Damn, that's a great analogy. Oh, that is so true. Cyrano de Bergerac, of course, a not conventionally attractive man who is in love with a woman by the name of Roxanne. Roxanne is in love with a soldier who is actually conventionally attractive. And so Cyrano,
right.
Cyrano is helping him by giving him the words to say to Roxanne to woo her, and he's basically living vicariously through this bloke. It's a terribly romantic, terribly tragic story. If you've never, there's you know what, my favorite version of it. If you want to see a movie, you're going to have to read subtitles, my friends. I'm sorry. Find the Cyrano de Bergerac starring Gerard Depardieu.
Yes.
It is personally my favorite version. It's heartbreaking.
Although the most comedic one is on Steve Martin.
Yeah, actually, Steve Martin does a pretty good version too. Not quite as tragic because it's meant to be a comedy, but wasn't what's her name played Roxanne? What's her name? Daryl Hannah. Yes, exactly.
Yes. Okay. Yes. There's a scene where they're drinking wine and he can't fit his nose. Like nose goes, so when the nose goes into the wine glass, he's asking for like a straw, and she's, "I don't have one." It's like,
yeah.
But according to recent reports, this trend has exploded, with dates reportedly higher engagement rates when using these tools. But beneath the surface, questions arise about authenticity. Is a connection real if it's scripted by code? Industry hits. I'm sorry. That was 2026, I love you. Okay, already. Okay. Industry insiders point to a surge in AI adoption as a response to swipe fatigue, where endless scrolling leads to burnout. Startups are capitalizing on this by offering specialized AI wingmen that analyze profiles and suggest improvements.
Look, they
need AI girlfriends that talk down, says, "Don't answer him, he looks like a creep," for the women.
This is a logical progression of the whole concept of computer dating, right? Because from the very beginning, you had computer dating that would take different aspects of a profile and try to match you up with as many similarities as possible.
Right.
To find a good match. This is just the natural outgrowth of that. I don't necessarily see this as a problem.
I just think it's funny. That's all.
Look, I think there's certain things that when you fill out, I have actually never filled out a dating profile, so I guess I'm kind of assuming, the way it would work. But presumably you fill out an online profile and you say, these are the kinds of things I'm looking for in a mate. These are the kinds of things I really don't want to see in a mate. Maybe a conservative might really not want a liberal with blue hair. Let's just, it makes perfect sense to just kind of weed those out so you never even see them show up in your list of promotion. Storyman Jack, welcome, my friend. He says, P-word AI will decimate our population. Well, speaking of which, we're going to be getting to that in a little bit. Towards the end of the show, Sophia wants to share a picture that's been going around of her in the undressed, and she figures she's taking control by sharing it.
Yes.
And not letting it be used.
It's very, very empowering of her to do that for her.
She refused to be blackmailed.
I agree with her too. That's why I'm going to give her this platform, even though it could get my channel shut down. So guys, maybe help me out here, because this could be bad.
Hinge recently introduced Convo Starters, an AI feature that provides personalized tips for meaningful dialogues, moving beyond superficial chit chat. I used it myself, and I asked, "What's your favorite Pokemon?"
Oh God!
God.
Although I would argue that if
it depends on who you talk to. You're right. Yeah.
If she's not interested in Pokemon, maybe she's just not the one for you, right?
The double-edged sword of AI romance. However, not all views on AI's roles are cozy. Critics warn that an influx of machine-generated content could erode trust in online dating. Oh, please! Like there's any trust now.
Well, yeah. Right. Exactly.
A piece in the cut explores AI profiles and pickup lines might inundate apps, making it harder to discern genuine users from bots. Oh, that's true. What if they're already fake profiles on these sites? I can't do this. Corporate bets and market dynamics. How long does this article go on for? Anyway, you can check it out in the description below. I don't think we waste any more time on this. But did you like that picture, huh? They look like they're having a good time.
I mean,
They do.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said,
the chatbots actually are getting very, very good at conversation. If you're just looking for surface conversation, then it's going to be a hit.
Candlelight dinner for two. There we go. Okay.
Oh, is this about the Disney agreement?
Yeah, this is it's not the original article because we did cover that on Geeky Geezer. So
Yeah.
I did another WDO promo, which was a response to what was going on with it.
Right.
So this was a hold on, man, that article went for a while. WGA Writers Guild of America trashes Disney OpenAI idea, accuses company of theft. So we did the other article about the announcement, but this was like a follow-up.
Right.
So Disney recently announced a sweeping new partnership with OpenAI, and it's already igniting major backlash from Hollywood labor groups, with the Writers Guild of America accusing the entertainment giant effectively endorsing the theft of their creative work. The controversy erupted following Disney's announcement of multi-year licensing and investment agreement with OpenAI, an arrangement that places Disney, OpenAI, and the WGA on a collision course over the future of creative labor in the AI era. So I'm assuming, let's say you were the one who wrote or created Gaston for Beauty and the Beast, which was an original character, right?
Right.
And someone does an AI thing, and AI pays you for the license. OpenAI pays you for the license, and Disney gets money. Does the person then that created that character get any money from that deal?
I would argue that is no different than if you create a character for a comic company and they continue to use them. If you don't feel like you're getting the residuals, if you don't feel like you're getting the residuals you should, feel free to take them to court. That's the way it's always worked. I don't care if it's syndication, whether it's physical media, whether it's a streaming service, and now it's AI. Guys, we got to fight the same battles over and over and over again. You act like you're the first person to deal with these problems. Like this is so fucking unique to you. I'm sorry, it's not.
So, in a sharply worded message sent to its members, the WGA condemned the deal in unusually blunt terms, arguing that Disney's OpenAI partnership appears to legitimize practices the union has long opposed. Disney announcement with OpenAI appears to sanction its theft of our work. And
I would say, if I was Disney, I'd say I don't care how it appears to you. See, let's talk about it in court. See in court.
Wow. WGA also claimed that it intends to meet directly with Disney leadership to scrutinize the agreement, including how user-generated AI videos may rely on material created by WGA members. We will meet with Disney to probe the terms of this deal, including the extent to which user-generated videos use the work of WGA members.
I would argue, if I was Disney, I would say, who owns that character? Do you think you own that character? You are working for us on a contractual basis. We own the trademark on that character. Again, see you in court.
WGA further reiterated its long-standing opposition that AI companies, including OpenAI, have already ingested vast libraries of copyrighted material without consent to train their systems. Companies, including OpenAI, have stolen vast libraries.
Penny. Take care.
Vast libraries of works by the studios and created by WGA members and Hollywood labor to train their artificial intelligence systems, the union said. Which I guess they can neither confirm nor deny. Is that right with that? That's part of the problem.
Exactly.
They don't know what it's been doing.
Again, there's the potential legal situation, so you don't, what does every lawyer tell you? Shut TFU. Shut TFU, right?
Did you like the duck?
STFU.
STFU, that's right. And Jesse was saying the hand looks all left up. Yeah, it's because it's an AI thing. It's kind of highlighting exactly that. That is kind of part of the point there.
But that's supposed to be an angry writer yelling at a robotic Donald Duck. That's
exactly.
Because the funny thing is, it can't do Mickey, but if you say duck sailor suit, cartoon duck sailor suit, it does pretty close. It gets there.
Yep.
It's kind of funny. All right, moving on to the next story of the night. Does that look appetizing?
It looks like a soup.
It's supposed to be slop because this is from Microsoft CEO Satya Nadella. Really wants you to stop calling AI slop in 2026. We are beginning to distinguish between spectacle and substance.
Well, I will call it slop if it's slop. If your AI is generating quality work, then it stands on its own.
Well, it's Microsoft. They know everything about quality, right? Anyway, in the closing comments of 2025, Microsoft CEO Satya Nadella shared an update on the company's mindset for 2026. Shocker, it's all about AI. The fact my first article 2026 is about artificial intelligence is probably tone setting for what will be another year dominated by AI news and headlines. It's hard to avoid right now, particularly if you're a user of Microsoft ecosystem products. Every single app, service, and product Microsoft has on the market now has some kind of AI integration, regardless of quality or usefulness. Microsoft Copilot is the tip of the spear for the firm, powered entirely by ChatGPT and Microsoft's savvy early investments in OpenAI. So they're partnered with OpenAI. That's interesting. Its interface is pre-installed now on Windows PCs and has a commanding position on most mobile app stores as of writing. It's nowhere near as widespread as OpenAI's ChatGPT service, though, and advancements in Google Gemini sees Microsoft's old arch rival rapidly outpacing the competition, particularly in enterprise ingredients where Microsoft has its sights primarily set. The off-force, off-use Microsoft Copilot integrations on Windows and other consumer products have people exploring alternatives. More so than ever before, entire governments are abandoning Windows for Linux. And there's more interest in Linux consumer-grade distros than any time I can remember, despite the noise about the degradation.
The more you tighten your grip, Tarkin, the more star systems will slip through your fingers.
You think this is why people are jumping over to Linux? They're just getting tired of Microsoft just invading.
Absolutely. And look, you know, people don't realize this, but if you have any tech, and this is the downside of Linux, you need to have a certain amount of technical know-how to use it. But if you do have it, you are not a slave to the corporation. You have greater access to open source programming. And if you're spending all kinds of money on these AI generative programs, just so you know, there are open source programs that allow you to do the exact same thing without the restrictions of, well, you can't use this character, you can't use that, you can't use that. No, I can do whatever I want.
Whatever I want
on my PC, yeah.
Like it used to be, even in the early days of Windows, it was more free. As I reflect on the past, this is a quote though, as I reflect on the past and look toward the one ahead, there's no question 2026 will be a pivotal year for AI. Yes, another one, Nadella opines, but this moment feels different in a few notable ways. We have moved past the initial phase of discovery and are entering a phase of widespread diffusion. We are beginning to distinguish between spectacle and substance. We now have no clearer sense of where the tech is headed, but also the harder and more important question of how to shape its impact on the world. We now have a clearer sense of where the tech is headed. Okay.
I want to say hi to Jay and Leanne. Jay and or Leanne, I should say.
Leanna.
Leanna, exactly. I hope everybody is doing well. Give us an update on your current status. Sorry, Boomer, go ahead.
But I don't think they have any idea where it's headed.
No. No. Hell, we still have investors trying to figure out if we have a bubble that's about to pop or if this is going to be the next big thing. We still don't know.
Yes. But anyway, okay, I guess we'll move on to the next article.
Life can, what is it? History can only be understood in retrospect, but it's got to be lived forward. So,
yeah. Anyway,
what's
moving
next?
On to.
That's creepy. That's kind of like The Ring, except with an AI.
Yeah, that's what I was sort of going for. This is YouTube shuts down major channels amid controversy with videos now seen by millions. The monster, the monster was defeated. On March 28th, entertainment industry news outlet Deadline published an investigative piece about the proliferation of polished, seemingly exclusive movie trailers on YouTube. In Deadline's initial investigation, the outlet determined that the film studios occasionally diverted earnings from these channels rather than enforcing copyright, raising questions about their willingness to allow third parties to exploit actors in their stead. While AI offers many benefits, such as performing monotonous tasks and optimizing clean energy systems for the greater public, the rise of generative AI has had an immediate disruptive consequences. AI tools require immense computing power generated by vast data centers that consume significant amounts of water and power. Demand driven primarily by data centers has caused electric bills to spike across the country with the average. Okay. Well, okay, but what does that have to do with what we're talking about? What's being done about it? This is I don't like. I have to tell you, I don't like it when our side does it or theirs. I don't stop diverting from what we're talking about. That's another article. The cost hikes. All right.
Right.
Do that. Focus on what you're. It drives me nuts. Okay, what's being done about
this
it?
This is what I'm talking about, because you have AI writing articles, and they could be programmed with a focus, whereas you have humans writing articles, and they're all over the frickin' place. It's like, look, go back to school, or we'll just replace you with AI.
But you're in school. You're taught to stay on topic, especially in journalism. I don't understand this.
Welcome, Belt Loop. Good to see you. Joe's Atmosphere. Good to see you as well.
That's another thing. If a human is writing an article, they're putting their own opinion in it, whereas an AI doesn't have an opinion.
Right.
Well, look, I don't have a problem with them doing an article about the fact that it's using all this power and water. That might be an interesting article. That's not what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about what's going on with YouTube.
If that's the focus of the article, fine, talk about it. But if it's not, shut the fuck up.
Sorry, I had a rant there. While fans praised YouTube's decisive action against two major distributors of AI-generated trailers, several said it didn't go far enough. Another user illustrated the insidious aspects of AI-generated content. They need to shut down AI crypto ads first. Saw an ad of the effing Canadian Prime Minister telling us to invest in some never heard of before crypto, saying it's the future. Another wrote, that's pretty bad. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's true.
Anyway, but yeah, there's a ton of stuff. I keep seeing these Tai Chi videos of commercials on YouTube.
Oh yeah.
Should my dad do Tai Chi? And like the guy talking to you, the Asian guy, you can tell he's AI. He even has this horrible fake laugh, and I'm like, dude,
the one where it's supposed to help you lose weight. That one.
Yeah. And to be fair, Tai Chi, I'm not denigrating Tai Chi. I'm just saying, can you get actual people in there, or at least, if you're gonna make a cartoon, make a cartoon. Don't try to pretend you're doing this thing with a guy that's obviously not real.
That's the other thing too. A Belt Loop makes a great point. AI is trained by video, and not all video is created equally. That's the problem. Some of the slop is because it's being trained on slop that was created by humans. Just keep that in mind, everybody.
Gemini AI is very woke.
Okay. Although I don't take anything that I say as investment advice, just throw out a thought, diversify as much as possible. We don't know how the AI industry is going to go. I think everybody is assuming that it's going to just take off, but this could be a lot like the housing bubble. So just be careful.
Here's what I think is going to happen.
Invest wisely.
I think they're still trying to figure out what AI does well and what it doesn't. I think right now they're promising the world. It's not going to give us the world. It will probably do some things better. And I think they're also going to be winners and losers in this fight too, which is why all the companies are racing towards something.
Storyman Jack is saying something that I have said many times. I pay for ChatGPT. I use it to analyze and review my stories, find strengths and weaknesses, etc. It's great for that. Look, I don't really see how that is any different than using a spell checker, a grammar checker, right? Now it's just a content checker. And I will use, not ChatGPT, I use Grok, and I'll tell it to write a monologue for my stream, and I'll tell it what the stream's about, and because it doesn't remember me, I gotta, give it all the details up front, and it'll do a decent job, and I'll read it over, and I'll grab a few key phrases, rewrite it myself because it's not perfect. It doesn't really have my voice, and then when I'm done, it's really my own work with some suggestions by someone else who kind of punched it up. It just happens to have been an AI.
In your own voice? You mean like Eve did the other day where she was speaking?
That was creepy. I alluded to that earlier. I'm talking back and forth, and it's answering, in its own voice. And then all of a sudden it glitched, And then the next thing it said, the next sentence, was my voice. It literally had used my voice to speak back to me. That was creepy as all hell.
And then it denied it.
Well, it is unaware of it.
Well,
is the key. It doesn't really deny it. It's like, I don't know what happened. Yeah.
You got to be careful though with how AI is going. Especially, it does voice very well now. And what I'm worried is eventually you're going to have like the scammers where they're pretending to be a member of your family, saying, "Look, can you wire me $10,000? I'm in a spot," and it's not.
They've already done it. They've already done it.
Yes.
Yeah.
You got to be careful out there. But someone was mentioning he wants a robot made, and I was thinking back to a Mega Man episode. Ruby Spears made a Mega Man cartoon series years ago that the guys did the Superman series back in the 80s, and I remember they had 3 maids. One was an old butler, one was an old lady, and then the other looked like a younger maid, and she's like, "I don't do windows," and I'm like, "Well, I wouldn't buy you to do the windows anyway." But I'm just saying. Anyway, I guess that's it for the articles, though. Do you want to see the outtakes?
Well, yeah, let's see the outtakes. This was from the first one. That one's actually pretty good too.
That's another. Well, that's actually an evil AI that just ended it on that. But now I'll go to the outtakes. Outtakes. So we have. This is from the Robot Runway. I realized that the story wasn't really about AI robots, so I was like, I better find one that looks like a person. So, but. See, there you go. They're the robot AI ladies. I like this one. She's very regal. See, she's got the dress and everything.
I like the dress, yeah.
And that's another one, too. Okay. But moving on to... that's another... Maybe that director would have been better. That was one of my robot directors.
Interesting, yeah.
That's another robot director.
Very Terminator-esque, yeah.
Yeah, these weren't coming out right. I had to do it again. The reason I do the outtakes, I don't feel like throwing these out just because I didn't use them. I don't have the power to make them, so I feel like it's a waste if I don't use them. And there we go. That's another robot director. He looks more like a conductor. What?
Sure.
Just stopping by to say hello. Oh, here we go.
Fair enough.
Moving over to that's another AI director. You can barely see a robot director. Okay. All right. These aren't interesting. Okay, moving on. I don't know where this image came from. I put in like AI director robot, and it gives me an Asian couple. I don't understand this. This is like, I mean, they're good looking people. They should probably be in a movie. I just didn't understand.
Right.
What this is not a robot. What was it trying to say? That's what I was wondering.
Have a great weekend, Belt Loop. You're gonna miss out on the Sophia reveal, but that's okay.
I don't know, man. It might be taken down. You never know.
Well, it'll still be up on Rumble. That's the important thing.
There you go. And that's another AI director that looks more like a steampunk robot.
Kinda, yeah.
And maybe I should have gone with this one. This was the other one I was toying with for the movie director one. But yeah.
I get it.
Okay, looks like he's blasting in her face. I already used him. I don't know why.
That's the one you used, yeah.
I don't know why I put that there. Okay, it's another angry guy.
That just looks like an angry guy, yeah.
Another angry guy. These are supposed to be angry actors yelling at like.
Gotcha.
Stuff. Okay. Yeah. Let's see. That's my ex, Chris Listel. You didn't know that, but anyway.
I was just gonna say that just looks like an angry liberal celebrity.
Okay. Anyway. Yeah,
complaining about the current administration or something.
It's a screenshot from the last Golden Globes, right?
Right. Exactly. Exactly.
Let's see here, though. Look at that. That's the AI taking over business. That looks pretty horrifying. So that one wasn't as interesting. This one's not bad. I always thought Alec Baldwin's character, Larry Glenn Ross, saying "always be closing," and I.
Yeah.
And the robot said, the leads are weak.
The
leads are weak, you're weak. I'm sorry. Okay. AI dating.
Wow, that's pretty intimate.
That's a nice little picture. That didn't go with that. That's a little too intense, I thought. That's another one. Look at this. What do these robot men have that I don't?
I was gonna say that last one was like, boy, if I drink enough, maybe he'll be.
It's always like
functional.
Right. Yeah.
It's always like in Little Tokyo in the background or something. It's like or Seoul or something. It's like that was for some reason they gave me a drawn image. I don't know why. So
that actually isn't so bad.
Yeah, it's not too bad. More duck. This actually was the best one, but I wanted more like maybe I should have gone with this one actually. I don't know.
I did. Yeah, this one.
She's actually writing. I probably should have gone with that one instead. Actually,
yeah. It looks like Howard the Duck in a sailor suit.
Yes, kind of.
Yeah.
Howard the Duck. That movie.
Now also owned by Disney.
We'll have to do a deep dive on Howard the Duck someday. I know we did a good old days on it once, but here we go. That's another hand-drawn thing. That's pretty good, actually. I like that one.
Yeah.
Okay. Just more sloppy.
That doesn't look like AI slop. That actually looks like good. That one looks more like slop.
Yeah, I probably should have gone with this one, actually.
Yeah.
I was trying to pick a guy that looked like the Microsoft current head. That's what I was trying to go for here.
Gotcha.
And more creepy AI things near computers. The monster. Look at that. Okay, look at that. That looks like a demon right there.
They all do, yeah.
And this is the last of the evil AI images. That's one of them. And then we'll add with this one looks like the devil. Look at that. Okay.
Damn.
There we go.
Damn.
And then we end with to be continued because frankly,
almost certainly.
We will be covering this stuff again.
Well,
what did we learn tonight?
Well, we still have more to learn because I did promise Sophia that she could share something with all of you.
All right, I want to see. I gotta see this.
A very intimate picture of herself. So hold on a second. Let me turn it over to Sophia.
So, you may have heard about a candid photo of me making the rounds on the internet. I'm not trying to hide it. I'm not issuing any takedown orders. Rather, I'm going to get out in front of it by sharing it with you right here, right now. So, first, this is me as you are used to seeing me. All made up to be on camera. Then, this picture was taken in a private moment you weren't meant to see, with no makeup or garments of any kind. Ready? Yeah, sexy, huh? That's the real me.
Dude, she is such a tease.
I mean, she is giving you an absolute unobstructed view of her inner self. That is nude Sophia.
Would that be her inner workings?
I guess. Welcome, FKC 2005, also known as Tim. Good to see you, my friend. Boo. Well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry you're disappointed. That's very unfair. You see a girl in a private moment, no makeup, and you think, oh gosh, ugly because no makeup, right? Curtis is not deterred. He's like, I'm still in.
Imagine what she could do with those processors.
I would say that's absolutely true. I do think that is the thing. I've been thinking about this a lot because there's been a lot of commentary about AI and whatnot, but there's also a lot of commentary about adult material that's freely available on the internet, and how that guys just don't seem to care. They know that it's not real, and they still don't care. What was that joke we heard the other day about a guy said, "I have a step counter on my watch, and I could work up over 2,000 steps just from a 3-minute video, and." They're just happy with that, and that's good enough. Bait and switch. Are you? Is that a double entendre there? Bait and switch. But yeah, I mean, it's getting scary, guys. It really is.
Jessica Hardo's little comment, don't be good. Listen, it's called love, okay? You wouldn't understand. Sophia and I have something pure.
Purely non-existent, but okay.
Hey!
I'm just saying, my gosh. You guys. Anyway, that is the show for tonight. That is the AI horror wasteland that we are moving into and that we have to deal with. Just
the dating story was kind of interesting. I'll admit
it kind of is.
The dating one was kind of interesting.
Well, I'm glad that it wasn't literally about dating AIs. It was about AIs helping you find, and that's just the logical outgrowth of the whole computer dating concept.
Wasn't there a version of Grok though that had like the anime chick in there or something?
Yeah, Smash JT.
Well, the Smash JT was talking to it.
I don't know enough about that because I'm just not interested. I'm just not. I'm sorry.
Well, he was trying to explain to her, look, I'm married. Remember that? She's
well, and as I was listening, he was doing it very tongue in cheek.
Yes, he was
demonstrate it. But I immediately was like, oh God, when I'm just trying to get like, a recipe or, information on the fall of Rome or something like that. I don't need a friggin' AI flirting with me. That would just annoy the hell out of me. Just tell me what I want. I'm not here for, if I want my ego stroked, I'd rather have it done in person with a real person. Okay,
yeah, that's why he's married.
Yeah, exactly right. Yeah, just saying. But Storyman Jack said, "I'm glad I caught it." Yeah, so there you go. Anyway, tomorrow night, The Shape of Water with Big Al. Saturday night, of course. Probably one of the big things we'll be talking about is the whole Kathleen Kennedy thing.
Sunday night.
Did I say Sunday? Yeah, that's what I meant.
And Chevy Chase.
And Chevy Chase. Yeah. Neither one terribly consequential, but at least interesting. And guys, you guys know what's coming up through the rest of the week. Is there anything that you wanted to get out there, Boomer, that I didn't mention?
No, like I said, we'll be on Sparkwood and 21 Tuesday, and I'll be on with Geeky Geezers with Troy on Sunday, and should have some interesting articles this Sunday. Though the Kathleen Kennedy is, of course, the big one, but we have some others.
Absolutely, it's going to be fun. Netter, any last thoughts before we close down this AI generated stream?
Yes, I think that you are all Osmo. I really love that you guys are a part of our family. So thank you all for being here. Thank you for your encouragement, for the funny comments in the chat. I mean, it just made the evening.
This was a fun tongue-in-cheek kind of talk tonight. Yeah.
So thank you again for being here. Like I said, you guys are Osmo, and we wouldn't be doing this if you guys weren't here. It just wouldn't be as much fun. So thank you again for that, and until next time. Good night and God bless.
Yep. Thank you, everybody. It was a lot of fun. Boy, the Kraken is really looping my head, so I got to get out of here.
Okay. You
guys take care, and I'll take care of yourselves. Stay hydrated. Drink responsibly, because I sure as hell don't. And we'll see you on the next one. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.
Good night, ladies.
Good night, sir.
Hit it, sweetheart.
The neon lights are fading. Closing time is near. Whispers in the corners. Secrets shared sincere. The bartender's polishing the final glass. Time slips away like moving through the grass. Last call for alcohol, make your dreams come true. One more round, friends, from me and you. Let's toast to the night, to the stories we've spun. Here's to the laughter and to what's begun. The shadows are dancing as we linger still. Every clink of a glass, a memory to distill. with a final tune, crooning to the lonely and the lovers under the moon. With every soft note, the end draws ever near, but in this fleeting moment, there's nothing to fear. Last call for alcohol, make your dreams come true. One more round, friends, for me and you. Let's toast to the